everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited for this reading. We're going to be looking at the blessings that are going to be coming into your life in the very near future. The reason I'm doing this reading is because a lot of times I feel like we can focus on all of the problems going on in our life right now and everything that's going wrong. And we can sometimes forget that there are always good things coming at the end of a storm. So I just wanted to make this reading for anybody that just needed a reminder. So we have 4 different piles to choose from, and I will be showing you the crystals up close one by one. I also chose 1 card from each deck just so you can either be drawn to the crystal or you can be drawn to the artwork. So the way that this reading works is whichever pile you are drawn to the most, there will be a message for you in that pile. So once you've chosen your pile, you can scroll down into the description box. I've put timestamps in the description box for you, so they're numbered 1 through 4. Once you've chosen your pile, you can just click on your timestamp and that will be your reading. So I will show you the crystals up close one by one, as well as the card from each deck. I chose to show you guys the Wheel of Fortune card today, just because that is a card of fortune turning into your favor. So without further ado, I will show you the crystals and the cards up close one by one. So for pile number 1, we have this clear quartz tower on top, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. For pile number 2, I actually don't know what this crystal is called, but I call him Small and Mighty Blue Guy. So that will be your crystal for pile number 2, and we use the Tarot in Wonderland deck, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. For pile number 3, we have this Amethyst cluster, and we're using the Fairy Tarot. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And finally, for pile number 4, we have this shiny rock crystal thing. I don't know what it's called as well, but we're using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. So guys, these are your 4 piles to choose from. Please feel free to pause the video if you need some more time to decide on your pile. Once you have your pile, you can just scroll down into the description box. All the timestamps are there, so just click on your pile and you will get started on your reading. But without further ado, I will start with pile number 1. Bye! Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Angel Tarot or the Clear Quartz Tower, then this is going to be your reading, all about what blessings are coming in for you in the near future. So I'm super excited to be doing this reading today because, sometimes we can get a bit caught up in all of the bad, negative things that are going on in our life and kind of focusing on our problems more than the good that's going on in our life. So I wanted to make this video just to remind you guys that there are good things coming your way. The bad, if you are going through a tough time right now or just kind of low on hope for your future, then I'm here to just reinvigorate your hope and just let you know that there are good things coming in. So we will be looking at what exactly are these good things that are coming in for you in the near future. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to shuffle your tarot cards for you, and then I've also shuffled some oracle cards off camera. So let's see. Pile number 1. Spirit, what blessings are coming in for pile number 1 in the near future? What blessings are coming in for pile number 1 in the near future? What blessings are coming in for pile number 1 in the near future? I just heard your future is very bright. That's very cute. All right, Spirit, what blessings are coming in for pile number 1 in the near future? What blessings blessings are coming in? Pile number one. Okay, first of all, before I was shuffling, when I was shuffling your cards off camera, the cards were acting the same as the cards just did. So I was shuffling for a very long time, and then all of a sudden all of them wanted to come out at once. So I do feel like maybe you might have been going through like a very trying time, a very difficult period in the recent past, even just now, and sort of like you kind of don't see anything progressing, but Spirit is saying that's kind of for a good reason, and it's like all of your blessings are just gonna come at once. It's like it's a surprise, I'm hearing. So we have, wow, okay, we have Temperance, and we also have the Star, very beautiful energy. Yeah, okay, and I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Just gonna pull 1 or 2 more cards for you guys. So what blessings are coming in for pile number 1 in the near future? I'm definitely seeing healing for you guys. Let's see what blessings are coming in for pile number 1, Spirit. Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very, very, very lucky pile. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be beyond anything you could have ever hoped for yourself. Let me see one more card. Wow. Okay. 4 out of 5 cards are major arcana cards. We have Justice. This is divine. Whatever is coming in for you in the near future, let me just say that it was already written in the stars for you for this to be, and it's, wow. Okay, let me just put down the rest of your cards, but I'm seeing something big for you coming in the very near future. So for your oracles, we have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Summoning Power, Instinct, Intellect, Control. Tenderness, True Love, Compassion. And finally we have Patience. Yeah, so this is definitely, so we have like 2 Wheel of Fortunes here. This Patience card is sort of like the Wheel of Fortune in this oracle, so this is definitely a blessing that is written in the stars for you. And I feel like, intuitively feeling like you kind of had to go through this very trying time. Let me see what's on the back of the deck. Oh, we have the Page of Cups on the back of the deck. I'm definitely seeing, I'm just getting this energy of soul family coming in for you. I'll put that up right. I'm definitely seeing like soul family coming in for you. With this Sisterhood of the Rose card, I'm just getting that this is like somebody that will be coming into your life. Either I'm feeling a more like an online vibe with this. So I feel like you're gonna stumble across, this is a very like specific message, but I feel like for you, pile 1, you're gonna stumble across somebody that you really admire, either somebody that you already know or someone new. It's going to be like on an online platform like YouTube or something, and they're going to be somebody that is kind of your compass for what you want to embody. It's kind of like your North Star. So this person is going to have a lot of wisdom, have a lot of experience, have a lot of presence, and I feel like this is sort of who you want to emulate. So this is sort of like your soul family. It's basically Spirit giving you, I feel like when we follow people on social media and stuff like that, there are sometimes like celebrities or singers, people that we truly admire. Have you ever had like a singer and you've heard their music, or someone on YouTube who you just feel like you know them, you just feel like a resonance with them? It's sort of what I'm trying to say is you're going to meet somebody like that online, and you may not have direct contact with them, but their content is going to really resonate with you, and I feel like it's going to kind of inspire you to move forward, is the message I'm getting. But What I'm truly feeling for you, pile one, is that you're moving out of a very trying period and moving into this place of accepting yourself and loving yourself. And there's a lot of healing that's going to be going on for you. I feel like in the recent past, and maybe even longer, you might have been dealing with just a lot of pain, a lot of hardship, and I feel like this has to do with self-worth and the feeling of, I feel like maybe you could have felt your whole life like, well, what am I doing here? Who am I? And I kind of feel like maybe you've had a lot of insecurities around maybe what you're doing on this earth, what your purpose is, and what you can contribute, I think, to society. I feel like maybe there's a lot of insecurity around what you have to offer and what you're worthy of. And I'm just feeling this strong energy of like there is somebody that is going to be coming in to inspire you, to bring that joy back into your life, but most importantly, to reflect back at you how worthy and lovable you are. This could be a new partner because I am seeing tenderness, true love, and compassion. But I'm strongly feeling like this is just like either a friend, somebody that comes in, a friend, or like a mentor online is what I'm feeling. And it's like you're finally gonna have peace. You're finally gonna feel hopeful for the future. And I don't know, I mean, this is the angel tarot, so obviously there's angels, but we also have an angel in this card. So I'm strongly feeling that you have divine angels that are watching over you and protecting you and seeing that this is going to be your destiny. Spirit is saying don't give up, and Spirit wants you to know how much abundance is in your near future. You will have some kind, I just saw 111, so that could be an important number for you, or a message, or a number that you see. And that is sort of your compass, your reminder that yes, it is coming. I feel like this change is what you've been waiting for, because I do feel like you have been in this place of just not wallowing, but it's just sort of like not really a direction, and maybe a lot of insecurities that have been holding you back from realizing your true potential. And I feel like this is exactly what you needed. You needed that inspiration to really, and Spirit is asking you to look within and really reflect on what you've gotten through, and specifically what you've gotten through, and that's going to be proof that you can keep getting through things, that you are powerful and you are worthy of love. So for zodiac signs, we do have Sagittarius here. We also have Aquarius with the star, and we have Libra. I am feeling strong Sagittarius energy, and these could be your signs, or it could be the sign of somebody that will be coming into your life soon. These don't have to resonate at all. You don't have to be these signs. This is just extra confirmation. But one message that I am strongly getting is that one sign that your angels are around was the 111 that we said before. And it'll also be a feather. So if you see any feathers, just pay attention to when you see them. Maybe think about, maybe what were you thinking about when you saw that feather? Because Spirit communicates in many different ways, and I feel like feathers are a big significance for this pile. So if you're thinking of an idea, or you're thinking a thought, and then you're walking down the street and you see a feather, or that is a sign that Spirit is either confirming your thought or just giving you reassurance that you're on the right path. But yeah, I just really feel like for you, pile one, you've been through a very long, dark night of the soul where you weren't really sure where you're going or where you're headed or who you even are. And I feel like Spirit is stepping in and saying, okay, you have gone through enough, you have learned enough, and now it's time to actually integrate those lessons and bring in your blessings. I definitely feel like these blessings have something to do with your career or something that you are working on, because we have the 10 of Pentacles right in the middle. So I do feel like this blessing is something that is monetary, something that will be giving you long-term sustainable wealth. The 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth. It is sustainable. It is material wealth that you will have for a long time. I'm wondering how many of you could be spiritual, because I am getting this feeling that some of you might have like a YouTube channel or a spiritual business, and I just feel like it's like all of a sudden it's going to start gaining traction. It's like all of a sudden the wheels are going to start turning, and you're just going to start getting more views, you're going to start blowing up, you're going to start getting the recognition, because we have, where did I see it? Yeah, the priestess, mystic, teacher. I feel like you guys could do something on YouTube where you're like either teaching, this doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but definitely in more of like a leadership role. Maybe you could just be making videos for women or anything like that. But I do feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here twice, I feel like it's like all of a sudden something's going to spark and it's just going to take off. And Spirit is saying you're ready for this big change. But I feel like maybe their Spirit is asking you to kind of look at maybe any addictions or unhealthy habits that you may have that are holding you back from realizing this true love from in your spirit, because this card talks about recognizing what is holding you back and kind of just inner reflection on the unhealthy coping mechanisms or unhealthy habits that you partake in. Because I feel like right next to this with the tenderness, true love, and compassion, it's like this seems like the dark moon energy, and this is the light energy. So I do feel like Spirit is asking you to look into that and look where you can maybe make some changes around unhealthy habits that you might be partaking in, because I feel like it's holding you back from the natural love and light that you are. And Spirit is saying this is yours. Like, this is not going to be something that someone could take away from you. You might have in the past maybe had something and you had it taken away from you, and it's kind of like Spirit is saying, no, this is yours, justice. This is divinely yours. And Spirit really just wants you to realize how worthy and lovable you are and how amazing you are. You guys have a very strong energy, and this is not a small change that's coming into your life. This is a big change that's going to last a lifetime, and Spirit wants you to know that it's not going to be ripped away from you. It's not going to be taken from you. But Spirit is also asking you, maybe what can you do now? What are some actions that you can take that can really bring in this fortune for you? Because I am noticing the book and the gear, and I just feel like that's a message from Spirit. Like, what are the actions that you can take right now that'll bring you one step closer? You know, I was even thinking about, I'll just talk about me first. I was even thinking about just not doing this reading today. I was like, okay, it's Thursday, it's almost the weekend, and I have plans later tonight, and I'm like, oh, I can just do it on Monday. But the thing is, if I do this reading today and pile 2's reading maybe today, then I'll only have 2 other readings to do on Monday, and then I can post a video. You know, it's like those little steps that we think aren't gonna matter actually matter a lot. And so I'm feeling like just taking that first step, you may think it's not really gonna get you anywhere, but if you take one little step every day, those really add up. And I know it's maybe hard to see that when you've barely taken any steps and you have so long to go, but Spirit's saying like this is the long game. You are attracting generational sustainable wealth, and because of that, Spirit is saying you need to put in the work every day in order to realize this for yourself. So yes, pile 1, that is all the messages. You know what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna get you a few messages from Spirit. So this is the new deck I have called Messages from Heaven. So I'll just get you some messages from Spirit. Maybe it'll be some advice, maybe just a message, whatever they want to tell you. Let's see. Spirit, what extra information do you have for pile number 1? I keep wanting to say pile number 2, so maybe you could have been attracted to pile number 2 in the intro. Check it out if you feel called to. But Spirit, what advice or message do you have for pile number 1? What message do they need to hear the most right now for pile number 1? Okay, we have 3. So we have, we are proud of you and aware of your achievements. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you've probably like just had a really long period of just so many struggles, and you might think like, oh, this is it, like this is all my life is ever gonna be. But yeah, I just feel like Spirit is very proud of you and how far you've come. Listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. That's exactly what I was saying over here with this card, how Spirit is asking you to go in, use your intuition, and sort of feel like, what are those things that you could do now? What are the things that I need to let go of? What are some practical things? But most importantly, just who, like, Spirit is just asking you to kind of just dig deeper into your soul and sort of ask yourself, who do I want to be? And I think that's a very powerful question, because, you know, you might be, for example, at a social event and you're, you know, feeling a bit insecure or socially awkward. But in those moments, I like to ask myself, like, who do I want to be? Like, I could literally be anyone and choose to be anybody. So who do I want to be in this room right now? Do I want to be socially awkward and anxious? No. So I feel like just that question kind of gets me out of that. I'm like, no, I want to be that confident, badass B-I-T, you know what I mean? I want to be confident. So I sort of get into that energy when I ask myself that, and it really does do wonders. So I don't know if that would help for you, pile 1, but... And the last one is seek professional help if you need to. All will be well. Yeah, so maybe all the things that you've gone through, you know, they can leave a mark. And in order to move on to this next period of your life where you're trying to manifest wealth and confidence and happiness and success, I feel like a lot of that has to do with letting go of the things that no longer serve you. So pile number 1, subscribe to the channel if you loved this reading, and like this video also if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I just wish you the best moving forward. You guys have a very beautiful, lovely energy, and I know that beautiful things are coming in for you. So comment down below if this resonated for you, pile number 1. And I'm just wishing you the best day and all the best of luck moving forward. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Tarot in Wonderland deck or this small but mighty blue crystal guy, it's what I call him because I don't know the name of it, but if you guys, please, if anybody knows the name of this crystal, please comment down below what it's called. I could just look it up, but obviously I'm just a bit lazy. So yeah, anyway, I actually got a bunch of crystals. It was just like a bunch of crystals that someone was just giving away, so I just took a bunch, and I don't know the name of a lot of them. So yeah, if you guys know the name of that one, I would love if you would comment what it is. But yes, welcome into your reading, pile number 2. So if you guys chose the Tarot in Wonderland deck, this will be your reading all about what blessings are coming into your life in the near future. So this is just honestly for anybody that needs something to look forward to, like most of us. You know, I think we tend to just ruminate and worry about everything that's kind of going wrong now, but it's always nice to know that there are good things coming, and it's just a reminder. I mean, there are always good things coming, but just knowing that there's good things coming is maybe just makes the present moment a bit more bearable. Sort of like when you plan a vacation 3 months in advance. It's just nice to have it, even though it's not coming anytime soon. It's like, it's something to look forward to. Anyway, so enough of the tangent. Let's just get right into it. So let's see what blessings are coming in for you in the very near future, pile 2. So I have some oracle cards that I shuffled off camera just to save some time. So I'm going to get into the tarot, and then I will place the oracles out later. So let's just get right into it. And also, by the way, guys, I'm just getting over a really bad virus, cold, whatever it was terrible, so my voice might sound a bit scratchy. Sorry for that, but you know, I showed up for you guys today, of course, because I love you guys. So yeah, I mean, let's get right into it, guys. I'm really excited to see what is coming in for you. Please like this video. It's the best way to support my channel, and also consider subscribing because of course I have so many more readings coming out for you guys. You don't want to miss them. But let's get right into what blessings are coming in for you. Pile number 2. That was kind of satisfying because it rhymed, but anyway, what blessings, Spirit, are coming in for pile number 2 in the near future? What blessings are coming in for pile number 2 in the near future? What blessings can pile number 2 expect in the near future? So we have the Page of Cups. Blessings are coming in for pile number 2. We have Justice. Blessings are coming in for pile number 2, Spirit. We have the Two of Swords. Blessings are coming in for pile number 2. We have Strength. And I'll get one more. Blessings are coming in for pile number 2. We have the Two of Pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, and I'll just lay out your oracle cards. So we have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? I don't know why that word is so funny. Niggle. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so we also have Divine Masculine, Electric Active Power, Patience, and finally we have Yes. Just say yes. Love that. Okay, interesting. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, what I'm getting for you, it's very, there could be a few scenarios. So for some of you, this could have to do with love, with a relationship. For others, it could have to do with a new business opportunity, a new project, just something that you're working on. But there's something that you've sort of been feeling for a while that either you feel like it's coming or you feel like you need to step into this energy. It's sort of like, so what I'm getting with Trust the Niggle is I feel like many of you have been feeling like a new path is calling you, but maybe what has been holding you back is like fear of, it's kind of like analysis paralysis, I guess. It's like maybe just overthinking about what is this new path gonna bring me? I don't know. I'm like comfortable where I am, but I'm also not because I want something new. It's like a whole bunch of like thoughts ruminating, and what I'm getting is that, so there's 2 different messages. So for one portion of you guys that are watching this, Spirit is calling on you to take action on whatever it is that you've been feeling you need to take action on. Of course, this is super vague, but if you've been feeling, for example, that you want to start a YouTube channel, or you want to start an online business, or you want to start writing that novel, or start painting, or maybe take a yoga class. Like it doesn't have to be like super big, like starting a channel or whatever. It could just be something super, not small, like nothing's ever small or big because, you know, it's just relative. But whatever you've been feeling called to do, even just eating healthier, quitting a bad habit, whatever it may be, Spirit is asking you to take action into that direction. Because, and I'm seeing that it's more of like a passion project more than anything, or like a YouTube channel, a business idea, or something that is like a completely new direction. Because divine masculine energy is action. Divine feminine energy is receiving. It's settling into your receiving mode. It's being comfortable where you are. It's reflection. Divine masculine is action. It's taking action. It's putting your creativity out there instead of maybe ruminating on that creativity. It's more of that like yin energy of, you know, during the full moon, that's when you need to take action, let go, release, and new moon is manifesting. It's yin energy. It's going within. And yeah, anyway, so essentially what I'm getting here is Spirit is asking you to take action on whatever it is that you've been feeling like you need to take action on. And also what Spirit is saying is you might have this tendency to want to be 20 steps ahead when you've only taken the first step. And Spirit is saying things will happen for you in due time, because this card, and I just saw 111 on the camera, so that might be a sign, a number that you're seeing that could be confirmation that you're on the right path. But this card is a really big sign that whatever it is that you put your energy and time towards, whatever it is that you're thinking to put your energy and time towards, is really, really, really going to pay off. And I can't stress that enough. I also saw 1144. I can't ignore the numbers that I see. I don't look up at the camera often, but when I do, I mean, I see it. I have to tell you guys. Also, I'm going to take this sweater off because it is getting hot. But no, what I'm seeing here for you guys for pile number 2 is you've been at a crossroads for a while, and I think what Spirit is asking you is to have a bit of courage to move forward on this path. And for others of you, I am seeing, if this is what you so desire, a partner that is coming along on your path. I feel like it starts off as something small. Take this as it resonates, because whether it's a business thing that you guys are going after, whether it's whatever it is that you know internally, whoever's watching this, you know. So whether it's whatever it may be for you, Spirit is saying go after it. And it's going to start off small. It's not going to be this whole big thing at first. It's going to be, you know, as things naturally, you know, of course, there's a lot of people that, you know, go viral and then their whole, you know, but honestly, I think even those people that end up going viral, a lot of the times you'll find that it ends up fizzling out. They don't really know how to manage it. They got big way too fast and they can't take care of it. And you'll find that it's actually so much better if you grow gradually so that you can take care of the foundation of things. You know, you can't build a house in a day. You have to build a solid, stable foundation. So what Spirit is asking you is just take the first step, is what I'm seeing. And the blessings that are coming into your life, I think, is just a brand new opportunity to live your life. And I feel like more than that, Spirit is saying it's going to work out. Spirit is saying whatever you choose to put your energy, your time towards, it's going to reap rewards. Specifically, that feeling or that dream that you've been wanting to start, whatever it is that you can't stop thinking about, whatever it is where when I say that, you go, oh yeah, that thing there. That is what Spirit is kind of pushing you towards. And the blessing that's going to come into your life is just the results that you see from it actually paying off. Spirit is saying, I don't know why Spirit just keeps repeating, just take the first step. Maybe you've been, I don't know why this is calling out to me, but yeah, maybe you've been like, I don't know, maybe worried about taking the first step, wondering like, where is this going to lead me? Because I think the biggest fear, probably the biggest fear for everybody, would be the fear of the unknown, because so many of us would like to just stay in our comfort zones and stay where it's safe. And even though we have this huge, big desire, this big dream, it sort of seems safer when it stays as a dream as opposed to actually going after it, because once you go after it, there's a possibility of failure, and that is scary. Or once you get into that relationship, there's a possibility of it ending. You know, there's so many reasons why we convince ourselves to hold back on the things that we want. It's mostly a scarcity mindset. It's mostly hurt from the past kind of creeping in, and it's your brain telling you, and you know, I don't want that to happen again. And it's just protecting you. But at the end of the day, you have these desires for a reason. And I don't think you'll truly be happy and feel fulfilled unless you go after it. This is a very specific message, but for anybody that is dealing with anything like legally, anything to do with the law or like a case or anything like that, I'm seeing that it will be working out in your favor. But essentially the blessings that are coming into your life is that you're gonna feel like a whole brand new person just by stepping into that dream that you've been dreaming about for a really long time. And you might really be scared, and I totally understand that. Just making that first video, it's hard. And you know, but you don't always have to share what you're doing with everybody, by the way. You know, like this channel, I'll just speak for myself. I wanted to start this for the longest time. I always loved doing tarot, and I was always scared of like, oh, what will, you know, people back in high school think of me? Like, honestly, when I think about it now, how... But anyway, I was holding myself back from starting this channel because I didn't really want anybody to know about this channel and judge it. I just kind of wanted it to be my thing. And so I haven't told anybody except like my really close, like one or two really close people in my life. But even then, I haven't even showed them my channel yet because it's mine. And I just, it's okay if you don't want to share anything for a while. It's okay if you just want to keep it to yourself and, you know, create it for yourself for a bit, and maybe just release your first video and not tell anybody, or write the first chapter and not tell anybody, or whatever it may be for you. Just doing this alone is still as honorable as if you were sharing it with others. But I think it's also okay if, you know, you're staying where you are because you feel safe, and it's really hard to take that next step towards your dream. Like, it's, I don't think, like, Spirit is not like, oh, take the next step or else. It's just more like, it's understandable that you can have analysis paralysis with these kinds of decisions, and it's understandable that you would want to just stay where you are for now, because there is comfort in that, where you're not really going backwards, you're not doing anything bad, but you're also not moving forwards either. So it's like, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not the best that it could be either. And I think like Spirit just wants to reassure you with this reading that everything's gonna work out. And it's funny because I'm seeing that 8 and then 16. So divine masculine and then patience. Obviously, it's a multiple. 16 is a multiple of 8. I have fever brain, by the way. Sorry, guys. I also looked up and just saw 2121, so that could be another number that you guys are seeing, just for extra confirmation. But I am noticing that what Spirit is saying is that things are going to move forward and like very quickly for you, but also to have patience. It's saying just notice how you feel when you take that step. Notice how you feel when you step into that person that you want to be. Don't think about how much work it's going to be to get to the end goal. Just think about how great it feels to maybe just go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Like, it doesn't have to be a super killer workout where you feel so dead afterwards. Like, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be you making 100 videos, a month. Like, it's just make one video, and if one video is all you make in 1 month, then that's it. That's fine. Like, Spirit is saying, like, just notice how you feel when you take that step, even if it's just one video a month. Like, how did that make you feel? Oh, okay. So if that made you feel good, then maybe like do it again. And then it's kind of like just getting into the habit of doing things that make you feel good. Because I think maybe you might have this habit of doing things that feel comfortable and safe and like habitual things, but they don't necessarily make you feel good, but you keep going back to them. And Spirit is saying you can create new habits, and it's very easy to create new habits once you pay attention to the habits that are making you feel good. And if that makes you feel good, then tomorrow maybe just do 5 minutes of that thing that makes you feel good. Even if it's just 5 minutes, like, all of this is accumulative. So if this is about opening up to love, Spirit is saying, like, just give it a chance. And I feel like, Pile 2, you have the intuition and the awareness to know. There's a lot of water in this energy, so you're probably most likely very intuitive. And I'm just feeling like you have that awareness to know when something is wrong or when something is right. And Spirit is saying trust that. Trust your feelings, because they are going to be your compass. I'm also I'm just noticing the clocks as well. So the clocks here and here. I'm just feeling like there's like a divine timing kind of element in it. So I do feel like now you're probably feeling more than ever like this huge, strong pull to move in a certain direction. But Spirit is saying you're not going to miss your train. But at the end of the day, this is the best time to start something new. Pile 2, let me know if that resonated. I do wish you the best with whatever it is that you're moving towards. And yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today, Pile 2. Like this video if it gave you value in any way, or if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. We have so many more readings coming out for you guys. You don't want to miss them. And just have the best day, okay? I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Fairy Tarot or this Amethyst cluster, then this is going to be your reading, all about what blessings are coming in for you in the near future. So I'm really excited to be doing this reading because, sometimes we can just focus on everything that's going wrong in our life or all of the problems that we're facing, and I just wanted to do this reading to show you guys that there are good things coming. So let's just get right into it. We'll see what those good things are. So I'm going to be shuffling your tarot cards, and then I've shuffled some extra oracle cards off camera just to obviously save some time. It takes a lot of time to shuffle a lot of cards. So yeah, let's get into the tarot. Let's see what blessings are coming in for you in the near future. Pile 3. So don't forget, like this video. It's the best way to support my channel. Also, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing because there are so many more readings coming out for you guys. I will not stop. So This channel is a new channel, but it does not mean that there won't be videos coming out. So I release videos every week, or at least I try to. But anyway, pile 3. Let's see what blessings are coming in for you. Spirit, what blessings are coming in for pile number 3 in the near future? What blessings can pile number 3 expect in the near future? What blessings are coming in for pile number 3, Spirit? Okay, so we have the 9 of Winter. I'm not going to read all of the descriptions underneath just because, you know, it's a lot, but unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios. So 9 of Winter, by the way, is the 9 of Swords. Let's see what else. Blessings are coming in for pile number 3. What blessings are coming in for pile number 3, Spirit? What blessings can pile number 3 expect in the near future? Okay, so we have the 10 of Spring. That would be the 10 of Wands. Blessings can pile number 3 expect in the near future. Blessings are coming in for pile number 3. We have life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. And we have 8 of Summer. So it's the 8 of Cups. The desire for a more meaningful life. Yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel. Okay. So delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So immediately before we get into the oracles, what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3, is a change in your life circumstances, specifically as it relates to just your life path. But let's just put down your oracle cards and then we'll get into it. Maybe it'll make more sense. So we have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? We have clarity, planning, releasing illusion. We have indecision. And finally, we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So pile number 3, what I'm seeing for you is that you're sort of, so I feel like you've been in this place where there's been a lot of worries, a lot of indecision, a lot of like sleepless nights, wondering like, how am I going to move forward? Where am I going? What am I doing with my life kind of thing? I do feel like you've been ruminating a lot on like, what are your next steps? Where are you going? And I feel like what is the blessing that's coming in for you is clarity on where you're going, where you're moving forward, where you're going. I do feel like you've spent a lot of time feeling this calling to move in a specific direction. This is very similar to pile number 2. I don't know if you felt called to pile number 2 as well, but I feel, because pile number 2 actually got the same exact card, trust the niggle. So I feel like you're feeling this calling to move towards some kind of life path, but you're just very unsure of how to go about it, I think. I think in a lot of ways what you might be struggling with is setting boundaries as it relates to your goals or as it relates to how you want to move forward. I do feel like maybe what is holding you back is wanting to move in a specific direction, but not really totally embodying this new decision or this new path that you want to take. So I do feel like you might be sitting on the fence between two different lives. It's sort of like you're not really where you were in the past, but you're not really where you want to be in the future. You're sort of in this middle ground, and I feel like you might have been stuck in this middle ground for a while. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that what's coming in for you is clarity on how to move forward. What's going to be coming in for you in the next couple of weeks, I'm seeing, is that you're going to be getting a lot more clear on exactly the steps that you need to take. And I think that you're going to finally have the confidence to move forward and to finally take those steps to move forward. And I'm seeing life experience here. In regular tarot, this is the Tower card. So I do feel like there's something that is just going to be crumbling away. It may be a habit that you've been engaging in for a long time that's been holding you back, an addiction, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a relationship, whatever it may be, something is falling away. And this just may be your lack of confidence, your lack of whatever it is that is holding you back, whatever it is that is not working for you will be cleared for you by the universe. And this is going to lead to significant opportunities. This is going to lead to a more meaningful direction in life. I feel like once this is cleared for you, it may be hard in the moment because, of course, when things fall away that we've had for so long, it can feel very discombobulating is the word that's coming to mind, but you can just feel very disoriented and not sure where to go next. But Spirit is saying, just trust that. Like, it's okay to not always know where you're going. It's okay to reach a point in your life where you're just at a crossroads. And it's okay to stay at that crossroads for a bit. You don't always need to be on a path, Spirit is saying. And I think what's just coming in for you is more confidence in your path forward. I feel like you might have a lot of rumination about like, oh, I feel like I should be going on this path, so why aren't I on that path already? And you might like beat yourself up a lot for the position that you're in now. But what Spirit is saying is that it's totally normal. The feeling that you're experiencing of feeling lost, whatever it may be, but I am feeling a very deep sense of like lost. You don't know where to go. And I feel like you do also have like a lot of weight on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot of burdens and a lot of responsibilities. And I feel like some of that just needs to be put down. You need to ask for help. You need to delegate. I feel like you might be going through a lot of these ruminations and a lot of these issues alone. You might not be opening up to people. You might feel very closed off and secluded. But Spirit is saying, like, reach out for help, ask people for help. And I think the biggest thing is getting clear on the path that you want to move forward with, because in order to have a proper sense of direction, in order for Spirit to guide you forward, Spirit needs to know where you're going. And Spirit is always guiding us towards our highest good and wherever we want to go and our desires in life. And the more clear you are on, for example, if you want to start a new business, Spirit is saying, what business do you want to start? Write it down. How will you do this? Like, get very clear on the steps that you need to take in order to realize this business. Do you need to write out a business plan? Do you need to just open a website? What are the things that you need to open up a website? Like, all of these things, Spirit is saying, get clear on these things before moving forward. So if you're at a point in your life where you're not exactly on a path and sort of trying to figure that out and trying to start something, but you haven't yet, Spirit is saying, okay, this is the time where you don't need to take action. It's the time where you need to get clear on your goal. So this would mean writing stuff out, researching, writing down like all of the things, all of the next steps, even what would help. What helps me is when I'm trying to realize like a new goal, for example, starting a YouTube channel, like first of all, just starting out with a visualization. So how do I want this to look for me? How do I want this YouTube channel? What do I want? What is the vibe that I want this YouTube channel to be? What's the energy that I want to be? What colors? Like everything very detailed. How do I want people to feel? What is my intention for this YouTube channel? What do I want people to feel when they come to my YouTube channel? Everything. How am I going to speak? How am I going to act? Like all of these things, I visualize it and I write it down so that it's very clear going into this experience what I want out of it, so that spirit can then guide me. Okay, that's what you want? Perfect. So we're going to lead you to this resource so that you can realize this. And it's so important to, first of all, accept where you are and accept, okay, I'm not where I want to be, but how do I get there? And being very smart and practical about where you're going. And Spirit is saying we're ready to give you everything that you wanted. The wheel is turning in your favor. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. I think what first needs to happen though is releasing any old outdated beliefs. Or also, I just have to mention, I saw 1444 and 1441. So those are numbers that can be significant to you. You could also see those numbers in your waking life just as confirmation that you're on the right path. But what I'm ultimately seeing for you, pile 3, is that all of this rumination, all of this fear that you've been feeling about your future, it's going to solve itself. And I feel like you're going to be getting a lot more clear on where you're going. But first, it requires you to choose a path and then plan how you're going to make that work. So I didn't do this for the other piles, pile 3, but I'm going to get you a bit of advice from Spirit with this deck. Just want to give you some extra advice. So if this resonated, please comment down below. I'm interested to see what you guys are going through, but let's get you some advice. So Spirit, let's give pile number 3 some advice really quickly. What advice do you have for pile number 3? What advice do you have for pile number 3? Wait. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile number 3? Okay, so we have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul. Yeah, you might be maybe just taking things a bit too seriously, and I think that energy in itself is really blocking your blessings and blocking you from moving forward. Just simply looking around and realizing how much you've already accomplished, how much is already in your life, all of the abundance that is already in your life, I think really would help. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 3? We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. And also, again, the number 44. So, and on the back of the deck, we have, never forget you are loved. Love never dies. So that's beautiful. Pile number 3, I hope that you got something out of this reading. I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity. subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. We have so many more readings coming out. You guys don't want to miss it, so don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, pile number 3. I'm wishing you all the best and lots of love. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the original, a wider rate, if you guys chose the Rider Waite tarot deck or this shiny rock crystal thingy, then this will be your reading, all about the blessings that are going to be coming into your life in the very near future. So I'm very excited to be doing this reading today. We can always just seem to get stuck focusing on just the terrible parts of our life, and we kind of lose sight on the fact that good is coming our way, and good is always on the way, or good is always in our lives. So I just want to deliver you guys a message of exactly the good things that are going to be coming for you guys in the near future. So let's get right into it. I have the tarot portion of this reading, and then I shuffled some oracle cards off camera, so just to save some time. So let's see. Spirit, what good things, what blessings are coming into pile number 4's life in the near future? So whenever you are watching this is exactly the right time to be watching it. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this video is the perfect time. Spirit, what blessings are coming into pile number 4's life in the near future? What blessings are coming into pile number 4's life in the near future? What blessings can pile number 4 expect in the near future, Spirit? Okay. That's a lot of cards. I'm not gonna take them just because it's too much. Let's see. What blessings can pile number 4 expect in the near future? Oh my gosh. What blessings can pile number 4 expect in the near future, Spirit? Okay, these wanted to come out. So we have the Devil. That came out with the 3 of Swords. Then we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay, interesting. Let's see what blessings are going to be coming into pile number 4's life, Spirit. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And for your oracle cards, we have Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising, the Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold, Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And we have Indecision. So what I'm immediately seeing here for you, pile number 4, is that for a lot of you, I feel like you could have recently experienced a really bad breakup. If not a breakup, then I feel like it is some sort of really painful ending that you've experienced, having to do with some sort of like karmic attachment. I'm seeing like either it's like a karmic relationship that has ended, or it was just like a karmic tie that has been severed. I'm seeing that something went wrong in the recent past. I am seeing a breakup for most of you. I don't know how many of you resonate with that, but I am seeing the devil here with the Three of Swords. The devil has to do with addiction, attachments, and then you have the Three of Swords attached to it, which is like heartbreak, pain. I'm feeling like something in the recent past really happened for it to be, it was very hurtful for you. But I'm seeing that this situation obviously was for the highest good, because you have the King of Swords here, and the King of Swords is truth. It's absolute truth. And I do feel like this was divinely guided, this ending that happened. Whatever it is, it's actually awakening you to a higher calling in life. You have soul radiance here, phoenix rising. So I do feel like this, however hurtful this was, and I'm really sorry, pile number 4, for the pain that you've experienced. But what I am seeing is that you're moving into such a beautiful direction, and you have such good things coming for you. So you see here with these 2 cards, you have in the initiation and trust your path. So you see how it's like the first card, it's like this really dark, dingy path, and it's kind of moving into this like nice pathway, and you can see like paradise just beyond. And then in here, it's like it is paradise. So I feel like you're really moving out of that place of hurt, of destruction, and you're moving into just a more peaceful, stable, solid, grounded place. A place where you feel love and support. And I feel like those things that happened in the recent past, it fell away for a reason, because they weren't ever meant to be in your life to begin with. It was meant to allow you to grow into a stronger person. And I know that could be very annoying, because it's like, I don't want to be stronger. I just want, it's like sometimes you just don't want the lesson. Sometimes you just want things to stick, and you just want things to work out. And I totally feel you, pile 4. But the thing is, you've become so much stronger because of this hurt that's happened in the recent past. And it's sort of like you see the truth and you see yourself now. I feel like there's somebody coming along on your path. I feel like there's like a love interest. I'm just going to clarify this Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Cups for pile number 4. What's this Knight of Cups about? What's this Knight of Cups about for pile number 4? I have the 2 of Wands. I'm just getting it's a surprise. It's a surprise. There's something, wow, and we have the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Something is coming in for you. Something is coming in for you, and it's a surprise. I do feel like it is a love interest, though. If that is what you want, if that is what you are manifesting, I feel like something really amazing for you is right around the corner. And I'm just getting this strong feeling that it is a person. It is somebody that is coming in to give you the love that you deserve. That's a very specific message. But you've been waiting for somebody to reciprocate the way that you deserve. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you've dealt with a lot of crap in the recent past, and it hasn't been fair, but Spirit is saying this is all going to be set right for you. You have a new person that's coming on your path, and they're just like a sweet person. They're somebody that's going to be very playful as well. They're very solid and stable though, and they're vulnerable with their emotions. They have no problem being vulnerable and open with their emotions and communicating. And I think the reason why this happened in the recent past with whatever hurt you've experienced, I feel like it was all to actually just appreciate this new person that's coming in. I feel like when you know, we've been through really tough situations. Yes, they suck, but at the same time, we do learn a lot. And especially we learn what we don't want. So a lot of times, you know, the lesson is that we learn what we don't deserve in a relationship, what we don't deserve from other people. And unfortunately, some things just have to happen. And I do see, though, pile number 4, that there's an amazing path. I feel like you've been sort of lost and discombobulated for a while, but I do feel like you're on a new path and you can expect somebody to be coming in for you very soon. I don't know if this is through a dating app. I am seeing that you might be meeting this person like out in public. I just got a specific message like at a bar, like somebody will like offer you a drink. It's a very like cliche way, but I also just saw 111, so that could also be, that is confirmation, but you could also see 111 as confirmation. But pile number 4, let me know if this resonates. I mean, those are all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.